Oh. Hey, my life, what's going on, motherfuckers? Oh, fuck, man. It is finally we're here. What? Is there not many people in here yet? It's because I showed up a half hour early. There's nobody here, huh? Hey, what's going on? Hidden Shadows, Nathan, Stallone. It's good as Stallone. What's going on, Rowdy, Ryan, Bob? How's it going, guys? Yeah, I decided to start a half hour early because, well, I mean, usually on Fridays, sometimes I'll run some errands, and Friday traffic, I usually don't get home after 5. But now that things are the way they are now, I get home super early. So I got home, took a nap, and didn't really. I mean, I have videos lined up, but they're going to be for tomorrow, and I've had a long fucking week. It's been a long week in Southern California, guys. Hello. Cheers, guys. What's up, Joshua? Will? Mr. Eric, what's going on? Billy, yes, I'm early. We're early. Like I said. Cheers, guys. No, like I said, because I was just bored. I was like, I had nothing to do right now. I had nothing to do. And I took my nap, made some dinner, and I wasn't going to do any videos because, let's face it, usually right now on Fridays I'd be editing a film review. That hasn't been happening. How sucky has that been? Not being able to go to the fucking movies for like, what, a month now? God, I'm having withdrawals, guys. Anyways, so I thought, well, let's just get it going. It's only going to be a solo show tonight. Sorry. I don't really have anybody booked up here. And what's going on, Daniel? Dinner was roast beef. What was for dinner? Roast beef. Okay, this is my dish, guys. Okay, so it's not like roast beef like you're thinking. I'm not like I had like an actual like roast beef, put in the oven or something like that. I basically get the deli roast beefs. I go to the deli at the grocery store. I get the good shit, not the fucking like shit that you find in the aisles that's all crappy and whatever. I get the good sliced roast beef, and I basically just make some bacon and throw it in there, throw it with some butter, put some spices and whatnots in it, and cook it up, whip it up, get it nice and hot and cooked and smelling good with some, like I said, some butter, and then throw some cheese on top of it. And then I added 2 eggs on top. Fucking delicious. Pure protein, bro. I know. Yeah, fuck that shit. I guess I'm going to hell, Hoskins. No, Ezra, he's not done with Flash. We haven't heard anything. Don't worry, guys. Hey, look at it. Mama Film Junkee is here. I'll have to make that for you one day, Mom. It's good. It's really good. I mean, it's the best way to do it. You get that deli sliced roast beef. I highly suggest cooking it up. Don't just eat it out of the refrigerator. Not to mention, sometimes with deli meats sitting in your fridge, you can start growing things. You throw it on a pan for about 4 or 5 minutes, maybe less, maybe 3. Get all that cooked stuff out of there. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. So, it's just going to be me tonight, guys. Like I said, it's been a long week. Currently thoughts on Ezra. Really wish I wish he'd make a statement too, but I don't see. I mean, it was just like that day people were canceling him, and I don't see much of it. Too much more of it. But what else was I gonna say? I totally forgot. Yeah, it's been a long week, guys. It's been raining in Southern California all week from Monday to now. It has not stopped raining. And with all the coronavirus stuff, and now anytime I have to go outside or go to a store, I have to wear a fucking mask. It's been just a long week, and then a long week at work too and stuff. And man, I had a long day today, meetings, and a meeting that didn't. It didn't it ended fine, but it's just something that I did got pointed out, and I was like, shit. Wasn't anything too bad, but it was just kind of like a damn it. especially when you're at a new job. I'm almost 3 months in. If not, I am. I don't know. I'm almost 3 months in, and you try to not make mistakes or anything, but I kind of made it was a minor one, but I kind of took it like, shit. So Dave, any idea what to expect potentially happen? Considering I think he'll just post a Superman picture. I mean, that's why I did the title of the stream tonight to be He Will Rise, because it's Easter. I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. I think he might post a picture. I know some people are speculating more stuff, but we all know what happens when you hype it more. But you never know. Could be more stuff. But he tweeted. He posted an image of a popular art person. I forgot what their name is. He posted the Wonder Woman art, so he might just be doing that all weekend. I don't know. He might do that. I don't know. Vagina boob. Okay. Cool. I know a Black Widow spoiler. What? That she dies? Nobody should hurt women. Nobody should hurt anybody, so. Doesn't like John's. Yeah, a lot of people don't like John's. I had some local pizza and garlic bread after not eating for almost 5 months. What, were you on like a diet? Were you on a strict diet? And then that was your reward for 5 months? Who died? What's going on, South Cali guy? Doing pretty good. Just, a little exhausted. So I thought I'd start the show early tonight. No guests. I think next week I'll have some guests for sure. I'm gonna reach out to someone that hasn't been on the show. So we'll see what happens with that. But I figured this week, like I said, that was kind of like what my plan was right now, was to, hey, let's have people on. Like I had Justin and Steven on last week, and we had like almost a 2.5 hour circle jerk. And then this week will just be me. You guys I'll just talk to you guys, because I feel like anytime I do a live stream, when somebody's on, it's hard to address people's questions and stuff. So that's why I like every other week just to be me, and I can talk to you guys. Let's have a conversation, huh? Let's do that, huh? I don't know why I did this fucking accent, but I am. What's up, Dave? Me and my girlfriend watch it. Well, cheers, you guys. Miguel and Mrs. Miguel. Miss Miguel. Anything he says will be used against him. Oh, wow. That makes so much sense now. Yeah, no. As far as I'm concerned, cancel culture needs to be canceled. I think a lot of people are not canceling people that much anymore. I think there's, now that shit's happening out there concerning people's health, I think people are kind of relaxing on that shit. Of course, that's where it's going to end up landing, most likely. Dude, I mean, Southern California, in April, it's been crazy because it's been raining and cold all week. Like, it hasn't reached past like 52 degrees outside. It's fucking cold. But now it's going to warm up. Now these storms that pass through this week, now we're going to have an absolutely gorgeous weekend of like 60-degree weather, clear blue skies. The mountains are going to be covered with snow, and you can't go outside. Nah, you can go outside. Fuck that. It's not going that crazy. Thank you. Is Ezra really going to choke? I'd make a roast beef joke if you're... I don't know. My mom's pretty... she could handle it. She sent me a very interesting image meme thing the other day. I'm tuning in because it's... Yeah, I know. It's the only way my mom can see me. I mean, we did like a little family Zoom on Monday, but yeah. It's like usually every Sunday I go to her house and either I bring dinner or she makes dinner. We haven't been able to do that because we're practicing social distancing. What's up, Jay? You're a fan too, motherfucker. Thanks, brother. Movie reviews. I like Stuckman. I think Stuckman. I've always liked. I've been watching Stuckman forever. I'll watch some Johns. Sometimes they'll get annoying though. I watch a lot of people, but I think Stuckman. I think he's just really authentic. He's not trying to be flashy. He loves film. He loves watching movies just like I do, and I don't know. I've always enjoyed him. I never try to like be like him, but you know, I could tell that if we got together, we would talk nonstop, back and forth, just movies and just dissecting. He's a pretty intelligent dude. That could be it. Snyder might post something, you know, another image with the with Cavill in the black suit. So, Dave, you gotta think New God script. I don't know what's going on with New Gods, man. Who knows what is going on with that? Scorsese's making a new movie. Hellraiser and Salem Slot reboots are released, but Film Junkee can't find anything to make a video about and wonder why I make fun of him here. Okay. Hoskins being a troll as usual. How do you think? Who do you think will play Batgirl? Apparently, WB are developing Batgirl. I don't know if that's actually happening. I've learned to never expect anything when it comes to Zack Snyder posting shit on Vero. Yeah, don't get too crazy. I don't know if that's gonna happen. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll see. Possibly. Who knows? There's a chance I might be doing a watch tomorrow, but I might be doing like a group chat thing with friends, so I might be doing that too. So who knows? Who should be Flash now that Ezra? He's not gone yet. Relax. Cavill approached Snyder Cut on Sunday like Gal Gadot did last. Yeah, that'd be crazy, but I don't know. That's who knows. Good night, brother. People, what's going on? Are people giving David Ayer shit about something on Twitter? No. Somebody asked if he would do a director's commentary of Suicide Squad, and he said that he probably wouldn't work again if he does, indicating that he has a lot to say. And he had other things to say too, so. Do you see Queen Studio bust of yeah, that looked fucking awesome. Awesome. Do you think Geoff Johns is jealous of Zack? He had his hands all over Green Lantern bombed. He allegedly spoke out against Man of Steel and turned out to be successful. I think it checks out. I think Johns was loving the fact that he was going to be the Kevin. That he was essentially going to be the Kevin Feige of the DCEU. So it went to his head. And then, not to mention, I mean, yeah, we could always point the finger at Mr. Johns, Mr. Ballcap, motherfucker, but he was instructed to keep an eye on Snyder, and then he did it like a fucking bully because I don't know. I heard Geoff Johns is short dude. Like I'm short too, but I heard he was like shorter than me. I'm like, so he might have little man syndrome. I don't know. That's just what I heard. Did you make sure you got your message to Snyder in your? Yeah, I did. I don't know if I did. Did I do that? No, I don't know if I did that. But I did. Answer O'Connell's questions that he asked me for the book. Stuckman was boring for a while until. Hey, there she is. There she is. Amanda's here. How fucking nuts was Tiger King? Crazy. Dave, who's the worst? Cosmic News or We Got This Covered? I think We Got This Covered, but Cosmic Book is up there too. I fucking hate that guy. And anybody wants to send him an invite, have him come on here. Have him come on my on the Vodka stream. I'd like to ask him a couple of questions, a few questions. You know, the way that he does things. The way that he does things. Really? I don't know about that, man. Stallone, I don't know. Parasite's good. I haven't seen 1517 to Paris. Is that that's the Clint Eastwood movie? Right? I don't know if I'm talking about the same movie, but I don't know. Parasite's fucking good. I'm probably gonna watch that this weekend now. You're making me want to watch Parasite. It's a fucking excellent movie. Excellent. See, Amanda, she's more popular than me. I get it, guys. I get it. Jeez. With Subway, Wendy's, and A&W Root Beer on our side, what pizza joint would you most want to go? Well, I would say Papa John's because Shaq is now like the spokesman for Papa John's. Can you imagine? Shaq, yeah, really Snyder. Yeah, we're really Snyder. Come on. Shaq is everywhere. Fucking guy is everywhere. What video game would you want to see be made into a movie or TV series? Let's do a proper adaptation of Max Payne, motherfuckers. Okay? Because that fucking Mark Wahlberg shit, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was not it. Not it. Oh, that movie frustrated me. Because I love Max Payne. And it's like your fucking story and your script is right there. And you cast Mark Wahlberg? He does not fucking sound or look anything like Max Payne. What are you doing? Yes, I miss theaters too. Dave, do you think no, they're not going to lose him. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. I think Amber Heard's more, likely to lose her role than Ezra Miller. That's all I got to say about that. That's fine. A lot of people thought that. My second viewing, which if you see my second second review or whatever the fuck, it did. I actually liked it a little bit less, sadly. So David Ayer's fucking good director. Yeah, Fury and End of Watch. Harsh Times. Did he do Harsh Times? Or did he just write those? I know he wrote Training Day, which of course, Training Day, I think a couple weekends ago, I watched Training Day. It was on IFC, and God damn it, I was editing. And I just kept catching myself between commercials because that's one thing about IFC is like they don't censor anything, but they still have commercials. It's fine. But I was just always in awe by just how fucking fantastic Training Day is. And that was written by David Ayer. I mean, Washington, of course, that's one of his best roles of his entire career. And then Hawk, and then the way that the whole story plays out, it's just fucking awesome. Not to mention you get a nude, what's her name? Eva Mendes. I'm 5'7", actually. So is Snyder, though. I wish I was 6'7". See, Amanda knows. She knows I'm short, but the thing is, she's like 5 foot, so I'm tall to her. I like standing around Amanda because I feel tall. I wish I was as tall as Ben Affleck, guys. I wish. But I'm as tall as Zack Snyder. So there you go. You can even kind of tell with the picture of us together. I think he looks taller than me because he was wearing boots and I was wearing my fucking Chucks. Dave is like Mexican Shaq. I wish. Trust me, I wish, guys. If my mom's still in it. See, my mom's short too. So that's why I got it. I stopped at 5'7". I know. When I went to the Snyder event, a lot of people were like, dude, I thought you'd be taller. I was like, yes, I know. I get it. Okay. He could do no wrong making videos on the same target points of the dead Snyderverse. Jesus Christ. Why do you even come in here, Hoskins? Seriously. I thought you were fucking with me, but I think you're actually being truthful now. I mean, what's the point of this? Okay? I mean, what's the point? You're just going to give me shit? If you're just going to like constantly give me shit all the time, I mean, just don't come in here anymore. How about that? Just do that. This is just me talking to my fans, okay? And the way that I do my YouTube channel is the way I want to do my YouTube channel, okay? Sorry I don't do it the way that you want me to do my YouTube channel, okay? Sorry, go find somebody else. Okay, if I'm not satisfying or fulfilling whatever you want in a YouTube channel, I apologize. Sorry. Actually, that's sarcastic. I don't really give a fucking shit. Jesus Christ, man. Who's Christian? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think John's might be shorter. Just saying. I don't know, from what I heard. He had a major argument. Well, we had a major argument. Who had a major argument? Yeah, the end of dude. I mean, end of watch is so fucking good. I mean, just the way that it's filmed, the way that part of the story of Jake Gyllenhaal, he's like doing he's basically documenting a lot of it. I love that aspect of it. The chemistry between Pena, no relation, Michael Pena and Gyllenhaal is just fucking fantastic. And yeah, the way that it ends is so goddamn heartbreaking. I mean, I don't ever get a fucking lump in my throat. No, it's not. Some people might think so. I can understand that, but see, I'm such a Tarantino fucking fanatic that I love his style and I love his unconventional way that he tells his stories. See, this is me talking, besides the Cape shit, but don't tell Hoskins. He's going to fucking, he's going to say that I'm possessed or something and I'm just faking it or something. I don't know. You're absolutely correct with that, sir. When we return to some sense of normalcy, I know, right? Do you think the announcement from gets made by the end of the year? That's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping for that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. That's what I'm always. That's what when I've been on other people's podcasts, which I was just on the Real Motion or Real Anarchy podcast. And when I was on Fatal J's, I just said, I hope to get an announcement this year, but it's not going to come out till next year for sure. Yeah, Ayer. Yeah, Bright was actually good. I need to watch that movie again. It was very unique. Very unique. Even though Mr. Max Landis wrote that shit. And we all know he's a piece of shit. Dave, what would you ask the comic book news? I just ask him, what's your deal, man? Why do you choose to do things? Because what he does is what I get accused of being from my biggest detractors. Being fake and using everything for money and just putting anything out there that'll score me views. I don't fucking do that. And I get accused for doing such shit like that, but I've been doing this shit since what? I started taking it seriously when BBS got announced, Dave, I know you guys have been asking about that. We'll see. And I know I promised you guys, more casual Batman content last week. It didn't happen, but it will happen this week. I know we're all talking about our heights here. I know. Hey, I'm actually 5'8" in boots. I have boots, so I'm 5'8" in boots. But it's okay because when I think about, Tom Cruise, he's 5'7". I think Hardy's 5'9". Wahlberg's 5'8". Hey, these guys are just as short as me, so nothing wrong with that. Just shoot the angles. Thanks, man. I mean, there are people that do that stuff, and I mean, trust me. If and this can go out to anybody out there besides Mr. Hoskins, it's yes, I would love to talk more about other films and everything like that. But when it comes to the big news that people want to hear, I approach that first, and I don't have time to do every little fucking thing, because I do have a day job and then I have a side job that I consult on and then I do this. So again, sorry that I'm not fulfilling your expectations. Fucking dickhead. Yeah. You're 200 pounds? I thought you were pretty skinny there, Shadow. I've seen your videos. I would have suspected you weighed less. Thank you, Abram. Cheers. You probably got some rain this week too, huh? Yeah, that's a big motherfucker. Yeah, Bright 2. Bright 2, that's supposed to be coming out, I think. Max Landis' dad directed a terrible... Yeah. Yeah, but he also directed, like, American Werewolf in London, which is pretty iconic. But I heard he's not, like... He's not the biggest... he's not, like, the best guy out there. That's for fucking sure. I wouldn't mind that at all. I think that's great. I actually wouldn't mind... What's her name? Who played Sue Storm in Trank's Fantastic Four? I'm like totally drawing a blank. You know what I'm talking about. I know you guys will be on it. Oh, he's like 5'7". Then again, he might be wearing lifts or boots. Same thing with Robert Downey Jr. He wears lifts like a motherfucker. He's like 5'8". You know? We don't... You know what? It's funny, though. We can get criticized and mocked about our height big time, but it's something that we can't help. You can't fat shame, which is something that we can help, you know, but we can mock somebody's shortness. And it's like, it's not like I said, all right, 5'7", I think this is high enough, boys. I think I'm good. I don't want to go any higher. I'm going to get queasy. Okay. Yeah. I share. I know. I wish you could. Like, bring you down to like 6 foot, bring me up to about 6 foot. It would even out. If only we could do that. You think the Batman will be its own thing? Cheers, man. I appreciate, man. You're fucking awesome, Arthur. I still have my Batman video that'll come out tomorrow. I've been pushing it off because I know Matt Reeves has been, like, new stuff that he's been talking about with his movie has been coming out, and I'm going to do my video about that tomorrow, break it down. You know, I just haven't had time to do it this week. Yeah, I truly believe it's going to be its own thing. It's going to be, I think there's going to be some controversial stuff in there. I don't know. It's going to be interesting because, I mean, how many times have we going to see this character be redone again and again? And we've seen him redone again and again in the books. And when it comes to movies, you have to do something fresh. And I know Matt Reeves is really trying to, you know, he wants to do the grounding in reality thing again, which is great. When it came to Snyder doing his Batman, it's like, I think he wanted to have some sense of reality, but, you know, I think like we talked about on the Real Anarchy podcast, was like, you have to have him extravagant. I mean, obviously, when it comes to a human being taking on a super being in just an armored suit, you know, getting fucking thrown around, tossed through buildings, you know, that's going to kill a motherfucker. So, and, you know, a Superman really can't exist in a very grounded Batman world. Like, a Superman really can't exist in a Christian Bale type world. So, Kate Mara, there you go. Couldn't remember her name. But, yeah, Kate Mara, I mean, I wouldn't mind her as Batgirl. She might be a little too old for it now, unless, I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, right? Hey, man, short lives matter. Short lives matter. Jessica Alba. Now we're talking about Tranks. But I always thought Kate Mara would be like a good choice. She'd be a pretty good choice for all that. Dave, you should play Batman Arkham games. I have. I played the first 2. And it's all where it counts. Yeah. Women are so judgmental of the guy's height, but men can't. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's whatever. It's just, like I said, I've always found it funny that I can be mocked for being short, but dare I say anything about a weight issue that you can control. Not everybody can control, but mainly you can control your weight. I can't control my height. It's just funny. Hey, Mr. Black Suit Edition. What's going on, man? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Just making sure, Hoskins. I wasn't. See, that's the bad part. That's the bad part. That when I read comments, sometimes I can't tell if everybody's truthful or not. And I apologize. I think it's just, like I said, it's been a long week. I'm tired. I figured you were, but I think with the little bit of fuckery and the trolling kind of hit a soft spot, because I get that. I would love to talk about more movies than just like the fucking popular shit, but it's just difficult. That's all. So I apologize, Hoskins. I think you just kind of hit a soft spot with the trolling a little bit there, and I figured you were, because usually you are, but I think it just like kind of hit a soft spot, and I apologize. Hey, sometimes it happens, it happens. So don't worry, Hoskins. I'm not gonna fucking, It's just when you kept going, I was like, I think he's serious now, because there was no like LOLs or like, I'm just kidding, I'm just fucking with you. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Sorry. I read it wrong. That's all. No big deal. What films would you want to see or do? I don't know. What was the last movie that Catherine Bigelow did? I mean, I know the Hurt Locker, she got like a lot of praise for, which was a great movie, but what else has she done since Hurt Locker? You're 10 foot tall? Oh my God. Seems like Reeves Batman is going to be its own thing and then introduce. Well, I think it's going to establish the Bat universe. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know if I trust Grace's thing where it's like, oh, they'll have a separate Batgirl movie that has a different Gordon. I just don't know. Yeah, Jane Levy, she should be good. She'd be good too. Yeah, pretty much. Fine. That's fine. Good for her. She ended up becoming like a CEO of like various companies and just kicking ass. I'm 5'7". 5'7". Okay, last time. I won't ask anymore. Anybody watching the Ben Affleck poker? Oh, that's right. There's like a poker thing that's happening tomorrow, huh? Does he really? Sam Benjamin has JL. Well, that's good. Good for him. I know he's been posting about. Keeps wanting to post about that. I mean, I still don't see. I mean, from what I've been told, he wasn't Hal, guys. We're all a little on edge lately. Yeah, I think Hoskins like went above and beyond his trolling, and it just like it finally hit that fucking soft spot. Because I'd very much like to talk about all kinds of films. I mean, I am the film junkie. Like I came up with the film junkie name years ago, even before I started YouTube. I mean, where it came from, when I was actually probably 2005 where I came up with the film junkie name. Yeah, 2005. I just started working for the cable company. And it was Adelphia Cable, and they had the Roadrunner, emails. They had the Roadrunner internet service, and and I remember I got on that plan, and I was still living with my mom, and of course, working for the cable company, you get like a discount, or I think it was free at the moment. And then when I was trying to come up with a name for my email, all of a sudden I was just like, well, I love movies. And then I just was like, well, I'll call it film junkie. I'm a junkie. I love movies. I love movies like crazy. So I thought film junkies, sweet. But I spelled it with an IE. When I finally did the YouTube thing, I thought, well, let me make it EE to make it distinct. So then people will recognize it more with the E, like film junkie at the end, And, my whole basis was like, hey, I just want to talk about films, movies. I love movies. But of course, and when the big movies come about, and I'm a big fan of the big movies, the blockbusters, and then, of course, the cape shit. You guys know I'm a diehard Batman fan. It's just hard not to talk about that stuff. Appreciate it, man. Detroit with John Boyega. I haven't seen that yet. I seen Attack on the Block. That's a great movie. If none of you guys seen, it's like a It's it's a different kind of alien invasion type movie. It's pretty cool. Zero Dark 30. She did that one? Did she do that one? She did, huh? Jeremy Johns doesn't like Hurt Locker either, so I'm not alone. That's fine. I mean, it's not one of those movies that's in like heavy rotation. I think I've seen it a couple of times. What are your thoughts on Carol in Tiger King? She fucking killed her husband. Come on. Killed the husband. Obvious. She fed him to the fucking tigers. She tried to hide like, oh, hi, I'm this hippie woman that's saving the cats. I'm saving the cats. And then she's like, but all she's doing is taking the tigers and whatever out of one cage and putting into another cage, in a shittier cage. My God. Yeah, definitely don't trust Grace's report. That was just a lot of BS per usual. Yeah, I mean, again, everybody goes back and forth with her. I'm just like, pick one. You know, when I see people constantly shit on her, but then when she says something they like, all of a sudden they like lift her up. I'm like, don't do that. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, when you get information, you can like cross-examine it. Cool. But don't do one or the other. Don't like completely shit on her. And then when she says something you like, you lift her up. Don't do that. That's just what I hate. So that's why I comment about it. I should probably stop doing that. But, you know, I don't know. That's just me. Like, I can't really stand her, but I know for a fact that she's gotten things right before. So, you know, she's not, obviously her sources are not completely off. But you guys got to realize, like these big people like Scoopy Pants and Grace, they do have sources. I believe they do. But their sources maybe work within like Warner Brothers or whatever, and they like feed them stuff. But at the same time, they're not gonna, if Warner Brothers is against things getting out, that source is not gonna get it. Like Snyder Cut stuff. I did a whole video about it. I said, like, you know, why do some of these bigger like Scoopy Pants, why is he saying that it doesn't exist? Because he's contacting his source. His source is like, nah, it's bullshit. That there's no Snyder Cut. So then he goes, yeah, it's not happening. Sorry, guys, you know, because he's talking to his source who's like within all that. It's just what they do. They have a particular person, but not that particular person is still working for the studio. Dude, there's surgeries to make yourself taller that involves breaking your legs. Yeah, wasn't that what movie was that? Ethan Hawke, Jude Law, Uma Thurman. It's one word, takes place in the future, where Ethan Hawke was taking the place of Jude Law. God damn it. Oh, it's right there on the tip of my tongue, and I know you guys will come through. View Askew, they did the cinematic. Kevin Smith did the cinematic universe before the MCU did. Larry the Cable Guy? What? Get her done. Now, I got a lot of customers would ask me that. Yeah, see? Good. Thank you. But like I said, I apologize to Hoskins. I mean, we always bust each other's balls, but it just seemed like it was authentic because it's been like, you know, more lately. And then he kind of hit a soft spot. And I was like, all right, dude, what the fuck? But now that he told me that he was just kidding, I'm like, I apologize. It's been a long week. Yay! I haven't heard anything. I think they should. I wouldn't be. Hey, bring on another Freddy versus Jason. You know, that's an entertaining fucking movie. That's an entertaining movie. Gattaca. There you go, guys. Thank you. God, my brain sucks when when the camera's on. Sometimes I just can't remember shit. Grace would have someone, in Gattaca, to make like, because Ethan Hawke had to take place of Jude Law's character, and Jude Law's character was like bound to a wheelchair, and but he was taller, so they had to make Ethan Hawke taller, and they had that surgery where they had to like break his legs and then extend it like by the knee or something like that. Great fucking movie, by the way. It was a really good movie. What's your thoughts about Taka saying so? I mean, I think he was joking, but it's probably partially true. Probably partially true. It's a madhouse. A madhouse. Wasn't there a movie called Madhouse with what's his name? The dude from Night Court. Remember as a kid watching? How she get so many people to work for free? I know exactly. It's a cult. You're talking about Carol, right? Like all three of those zoos with that hold the tigers, and then you got Jeff Shaw, or whatever the fuck his name is, Jeff Lowe. I mean, it's all a cult. It's like, okay, you got the three zoos. You had Joe Exotic, who hired a bunch of crackheads and criminals to work for him because you could easily pay them shit and they'd be like grateful because it's keeping them out of trouble, and they live on the property and then eat expired meat from Walmart. They're perfectly okay with it. And, they're still getting fed weed and meth and cigarettes like a motherfucker. So they're okay. But they're going to be hard workers. I mean, yeah, let's face facts. I mean, ex-cons and druggies, they're hard work. They can be hard workers. And then you had the other guy, the Myrtle Beach Zoo. He had a bunch of women that basically were his wives. That was big time. That was a big time cult. And then you had Carol, who had a bunch of people who just donated their time. That's why her park was like shit. That's why the cages and it was not kept up well at all. Have you seen David Sandberg's latest? No, I haven't seen that. I have to check that out. I remember he posted something. I saw an image, but I forgot to check it out. Amber Heard can get me off. Zing, zing, zing. I don't know if she's here anymore. Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, Mr. Graham? You're here. Don't worry. Dave, other than Amber Heard being a fucking 10, I never really thought she was. Yeah, she's not. She's not a great actress. And I'm telling you guys, okay, with all the shit that's still coming out, and I've been, there's like somebody on Twitter that was like getting mad at me about it because they're fully taking Amber Heard's side, and it's like, you can't take Amber Heard's side, okay? You can't take anyone's side in the Amber Heard Johnny Depp shit, okay? They're both fucking toxic, okay? Amber Heard, I mean, from what I've heard, is that she was actually more toxic, and the way that she got that mirror role, I wasn't Snyder that cast her. No, it was the higher ups that fucking said, hey, cast her in this movie. Because, she used her ways to get her way. Hey, Dave, what do you think? What if Paramount decides to make Terminator Future War series on Netflix before? That'd be pretty cool. I mean, if they're gonna try to attempt to continue on or do anything with the Terminator franchise, it's got to take place in the future. To the future wars. Why the hell not? Have Ezra and yeah, there you go. Have them fight. Let them fight. You're short. I'm bald. We just need a ginger, and we can complain and start a whole new war culture. That's right, Mr. Dawson. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that genetics can be mocked. You didn't want to lose your hair. I wanted to be 6 foot, but we didn't get that. We weren't blessed with that. And then you got people like, if you go like, oh my God, that person's fat. Oh my God, you can get canceled for fucking saying that. And it's and yeah, I know there's like there's cases where like people have a disorder where they have a genetic thing where they can't, they're just fat. They're just fat, and that sucks. But most of the people out there, let's face facts, they're just eating a bunch of bullshit that they can't stop eating. They don't have willpower. Come on, people. Yeah, that's the thing, Shadow. I mean, Amber Heard is gorgeous and she's crazy. So you better believe that she's probably, that's why Johnny Depp was like, I want to marry you, Elon Musk. Good thing Elon Musk got out. Okay. They dated for a bit, but you notice that it didn't last that long because he's a smart man. He's a very smart man. And even though the sex was probably phenomenal, he got the fuck out. He He got the fuck out. I just feel sorry for Andy Muschietti. But I'm just wondering about that guy. If keeps Amber Heard as Mira, Disney better keep Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow. I doubt that's going to happen. I saw him post. I didn't see all of them, but I saw him post like a coffee mug that had the Monarch label on it. Dave's mom was here and didn't even say hi. My bad. It's all good. She might be still watching. Do you think Martian Manhunter will have any part of the final battle? I don't think so. I think that was just a little tease. I don't know. I don't think he had a part of the final battle. I don't think they actually implemented that design into any of it. No, he's not part of the final battle, but I believe, of course, he was going to be in Justice League 2. He was going to be a part of Justice League 2. Any dating tips during quarantine? I don't know. Sexting. Just do your best with sexting. Call me Burger King because Amber could have it. No, she's like I said, she's gorgeous, but she is a toxic woman from what I heard. You know what? I have not seen Underwater yet. Oh, you didn't think it was great? Okay, but I plan on watching it because I was very curious about that movie. Hey, Molly, look at that. Molly, my friend Molly is here. How's it going, Molly? Amanda was here. Sometimes Kathy shows up, but you know, I don't think they're here. Amanda might be she might be watching. Maybe she'll say something. But yeah. How's it going, Molly? Been a while. Haven't seen you in a while. Johnny was like, I can do it. A 5'7". Yeah, we all wish we were taller. I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller. I wish it was a girl, a good old collar. Wish I had a rabbit and a hat with a bat. Remember that shit? Remember that song from the fucking early 90s? Good golly, Miss Molly. Yeah, that's my friend Molly that just showed up. What happens to Cameron heads when he writes Dark Fate? What happens to Cameron's heads when... Well, see, that movie was a mess too because apparently him and Tim Miller like bumped heads big time in a lot of that. Which actress would you replace Amber Heard with as Mira? That's a good question because a lot of people are saying Emilia Clarke, which I like, but at the same time, I'm like, who could be better? I don't know. Let's get Kate Mara. Kate Mara is just it's just in my brain right now. She'd be a good Mira. Get that fucking redheaded wig. I think Kate Mara would also be good. Yeah, I think she's too old for Batgirl. Kate Mara might be, because she's like in her 30s. You need somebody in her 20s to play Batgirl. So get Kate Mara to play Mira. Mira? Come on, it's already right there. Just one fucking letter. Right? And she's a redhead. Have Amber come back for one more movie. Yeah, where she gets her head cut off. Yeah, Flashpoint shit. So is that why Amber Heard hasn't anything about it? Yeah. She ain't gonna fucking support that shit. There's no way. I can never see Amber Heard actually. She probably doesn't even give a shit about that. I'm 5'7", but I just remind myself that see Kevin Hart. Yeah, Kevin Hart's like 5'4". 5'3", 5'4". And Nick Jonas, yeah, he's also short. My mom said to tell you hi. Bottoms up. Yay! Well, say hi to your mom and say hi to Dave. Cheers. And Molly, come on. Okay? All of us are talking about doing like a friend Zoom, quarantine hangout where we drink. And Kathy said that you weren't down. Get on it. We'll get a headless mirror back of the head then, or back of the head then. Maybe. That'd be pretty crazy. Who played Jean Grey in Dark Phoenix? That was Sophie Turner, right? She's great. Who would you want to play Joker in Matt Reeves' Batman? Man, I don't know. It's always a hard one. I get put on the spot. Woo! Dave, I want to... Yeah, Haley Steinfeld. She'd be a good Batgirl. She'd be a pretty good Batgirl, but I don't know. Let's get a real redhead. Yeah, I could see it, but I don't know. I think I'd rather have Kate Mara, to be honest. Okay, good. Because I was hearing like Molly doesn't want to do it, but I think Kathy was trying to get you to do a video chat while you were working. So you were like, no. All right. Well, I mean, I've been trying to spread the word around, to various friends. And I know Amanda has a Zoom account, so if she wants to start it, I have the app on my phone. I should get it on my computer, but yeah, let's do it. Let's all do a fucking hangout. Sorry, guys, you aren't invited. It's not going to be live on the channel, me and my friends. Sex with Amber would start off incredible and turn really weird, guaranteed. There'd be fruit. It'd be like 9.5 weeks. Nothing. The last I heard about Army of the Dead was before the whole coronavirus shit happened. There was supposed to be a test screening, and then shortly after that, the trailer was going to get released because they were going to gauge, of course, the reaction of the test screening, and then they were going to release the trailer because I think they were actually going to do a limited run. I think Netflix was going to do a limited run for Army of the Dead. I don't know what's the thought process of that now, but as far as I know, we're due for a trailer, but who knows when it's going to happen because, yeah, the coronavirus really fucked shit up. I heard it was Molly. We're thinking, yeah, sorry, that sounded bad. Holy shit, I forgot it's Friday. Quarantine got me. Yeah, I know, right? It's like, what the fuck day is it? Dave, I think you're crushing. Yeah, I've always had a fucking crush on her, man. Ever since, what, Shooter? Shooter, probably? Yeah. I actually absolutely have a mad crush on Kate Mara. I saw a video of Gwyneth Paltrow speaking perfect Spanish yesterday. And what did that do to you, Venom? Did it make you put a little tingle in your jingle? Who is better? But for real, come on, Affleck. I like Affleck, okay? When it comes to Batman's, Affleck was awesome. But I'm not shitting on Bale. I thought Bale was awesome too. His voice got a little weird sometimes. He must have friends. It got a little weird sometimes. How do I become a test screener? Yeah, you just got to look out for, I don't know. You just got to look out for that. You got to live in an area that they do test screenings, Like I've been invited to more than one test screening, but they're usually during the week and it's very difficult. So what the fuck, Eric? Dude, Jeffrey Dean's like in his 50s. You need a younger Wolverine, man. Mind checking out my announcement teaser? Go ahead and send it to me. DM it. I'll check it out. Sophie Turner said herself that better actors tested better for Jean. Really? Well, she did good though. I mean, she did really good. It's just the writing was bad. By the way, it seems Disney is finally greenlighting the sequel to Enchanted. I haven't seen Enchanted, Eric, and I know you've probably seen it a million times because it has your future wife in it, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. I'll have to watch it one of these days. We watched the Nolan Batman trilogy yesterday, and Batman Begins. Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, what's good about the Dark Knight trilogy is like each movie is pretty distinct. But I would say Batman Begins, the transition between Batman Begins and Dark Knight is very noticeable. Very noticeable. And Batman Begins, even though, when it comes to Ledger and the way that the cinematic scope of Dark Knight is what makes me absolutely fucking love that movie. So that's why I'm always going to be like Dark Knight is my favorite. But when it comes to origin movies, Batman Begins is the best, in my opinion, the best origin movie, superhero origin movie right there. Yeah, Bale's voice. Hey, where do you think Casual Batman's voice came from? Huh? Still on van? But it gets a little weird at times, you know. But the way that he explained it, it made sense why he like did stuff with the voice. It's just, I think I really, I don't know. Just to me, you know, Ben Affleck's just my favorite. That's all. Hey, Dave, big fan. This is my first time watching the Vodka. Hey, what's up? Murtaza. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Thanks for joining. Guess I should do it earlier more often. Ooh, stomach just made noises. Who's Bruce Wayne did you enjoy more, Bale or Affleck? Probably still Affleck, but Bale's Bruce Wayne was really good too. I mean, he really brought that. You know, when he shows up, when he's in the boardrooms, and then of course when he's trying to pretend to be a womanizer and stuff like that. That was great stuff. Yeah, see, some people did. Yeah, the voice is iffy with a lot of people. I even think Amanda, if she was still in here, she would voice her opinion about how his voice was like, Dave, they should cast a comic accurate. Yeah, no, see, we're talking about short guys. Let's get a short Wolverine. I mean, he's actually short in the fucking comic book. He's not a you know, a tall drink of water like fucking Hugh Jackman over there, 6'2" or 3", or whatever the fuck he is. To be fair about Affleck is, well, yeah. I'm just talking about if they're gonna like expand the Bat universe. If they're gonna expand Matt Reeves' Bat universe, and it's gonna be, you know, that sense. Yeah, that's totally fine. Like I would not argue with anybody who thinks Batman Begins is better than Dark Knight. It's just, for me, it's just the cinematic scope. It's the scope of Dark Knight and Heath Ledger that just puts that makes it better, in my opinion. But Batman Begins is still just fucking stellar. And Dark Knight Rises, you know, it's good. And you know, I when it's on, I could watch it and I could put it on and enjoy it. But there's still, there's little things bother me for Dark Knight Rises, you know. And I mean, the main thing is it's supposed to take place in Gotham City during the dead of winter, and I know it's taking place in Chicago during the dead of summer, so it doesn't look cold. If that atmosphere, if it had that atmosphere, it'd be so much better. Bale's voice should have just stayed how it was in the first. Yeah, it got a little more, you know. That's why I thought it was brilliant. That's like, yeah, Batman should have a modulator in his mask that disguises his voice. How about that? It was a great choice. Hey, what's up, Star Wars fan? Welcome. The voice was hella good. And yeah, he was. And then in Dark Knight, it just got a little like, he must have friends. How do you think this whole pandemic will go over? Well, hopefully it ends pretty soon and things can. My whole thing about the pandemic is the whole, well, when it comes to America, obviously, I don't know about, I'm not talking about any other countries or anything like that. When it comes to the United States, the states and cities and everything that are not being affected big time, you know, the not the big populated cities, should be business as usual, in my opinion. Just fucking, you know, if it's not going to be a high risk like it is in the bigger cities, just continue on. You know, not everybody should be self-quarantine, I think. I think in the hot spots, they definitely should be. Like, you know, I live in Southern California. It has potential to be a hot spot. But fun fact is apparently in California, with being like the highly populated place that it is, it's actually doing pretty good. It's actually doing really good. And I think people suspect that because a lot of Californians, like, I don't know, they're healthier. They're just stupider. No one will ever be better than Hugh Jackman. Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's definitely gonna be difficult to beat. Oh yeah. Dark Knight Rises was highly political. My favorite X-Men character, it's Wolverine, for sure. Definitely Wolverine. Batman Begins was Bale's best performance as Batman. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would say that his performance was probably, he drove that movie. I mean, sadly, Dark Knight, he was outshined. He was definitely outshined in Dark Knight. But then there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, Cillian Murphy is Scarecrow. I like, of course, great villain. Yep, he's short. He's like 5'8", 5'9". That's why I'm like, whatever, we're not all blessed with the height. Some of us are vertically challenged, guys. Oh God, we got a fuck Snyder cultist. Uh-oh. There's never going to be a Snyder cabinet. Still too. Patton will suck as Batman. That's funny because he's trying to troll, and a lot of like the diehard Snyder people are hating on Pattinson's Batman. So he actually agrees with some Snyder cultists. You see that? See how he fucked it up? He was okay with like the first two things. There's never going to be a Snyder cut, which of course there will be. Man of Steel 2, well, it's still up in the air. And then he said Pattinson will suck as Batman. And I think a lot of Snyder cultists actually agree with you on that one, bud. So good job. He's damn right, whatever I said. Dave, do you think, I hope not. They probably will. Let's face facts, man. It's going to be difficult, man. It's going to be difficult because a lot of people are not going to want to go back to the movie theater so quickly. I don't know. It's going to be difficult. See, and he continues. Ezra Miller is a woman beater. Wife beater? Yeah. Tom Hardy would be a good he'd be a good Wolverine. I agree with you on that, Eric. But yeah, but it's not going to happen because he's Venom. The Bay Area and Cali was the first place in the nation to lock down. Oh, that's where you're at, Jay? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, in like, little small areas, they're not being affected, should be business as usual. Feel free to wear your masks and your gloves, cool, but it shouldn't be on full-on lockdown everywhere. It should be on full-on lockdown in the highly, like the hot spots or the potential hot spots. In my opinion, that's the way they should really start looking at it. I mean, we got to get this economy going again, man. It's getting scary. I mean, luckily, I haven't suffered anything because my job, I guess, is pretty essential. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Bale and Ledger were equal in Dark Knight. Yeah. I mean, obviously the interrogation scene was pretty damn good. They played their parts well, but I would think that Ledger was, just a little bit above when it came to his performance. You watch Hugh Jackson Wolverine will become Chris Reeves Superman. Whoever plays him next. Oh yeah. See, that's the thing. I think I made that comment in a video or two or whatever the fuck, is like when it comes to and this like applies to even the MCU actors. When they start rebooting, when they start bringing in new actors to play Tony Stark, Iron Man or Captain America or Wolverine, then we're going to get the same fucking shit that we're getting with Batman and Superman. It's like, yeah, DC's already, they've been doing this forever, and Marvel's just now catching up. Of course, theirs is like a lot bigger, but imagine all the backlash and all the fucking hate. The first actor that's going to be cast as Tony Stark, that's not Robert Downey Jr. Okay. But I think the first one's going to be Wolverine, because now that the X-Men are in the MCU, whoever gets cast as Wolverine, good luck to you. Good luck to you. My God. People just don't know Godzilla past. Yeah. Godzilla 2014 is fucking excellent. I tell you what, man. Maybe Pattinson won't be the best overall Batman, but I think he will be the best Batman voice. Hopefully. I don't know. See, to me, guys, I'm always like, and I know like other filmmakers feel this way. I think Nolan would feel this way. I think Bale, Affleck, Snyder would always feel like, and that's why you got to always look at it not like a fan. Like, I get it. Like Ben Affleck's Batman and what Snyder did will be my favorite cinematic Batman. Do I think Pattinson's going to do better? He's got big shoes to fill, or big boots, I should say, or a big cow to fill. But I always hope that it will be better. Okay? With every iteration, I always hope that that person is going to do better. Like whoever gets cast as Wolverine, the new Wolverine, I hope he does do better than Hugh Jackman. It's going to be a difficult task, but who knows what will happen? Did anybody suspect that Heath Ledger was going to give us a phenomenal Joker? Okay, before Heath Ledger, it was Cesar Romero. It was Jack Nicholson. It was Mark Hamill's voice in the animated series. Nobody would think that Heath Ledger was going to fucking top any of that, but look what happened. He ended up doing phenomenal. And then after that, you had Joaquin Phoenix, which a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, that was amazing too." So I always hope that any different iteration of a character is better than the last. But, that's everybody, it's subjective. It really is. It really is subjective. That's a good way to end it, I think. A whole generation grew up. Yeah, exactly. So it's going to be difficult. You think Hugh Jackman will ever try? I don't think he will. I think the way he went out with Logan was absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. See, and a lot of people think that, Heath Ledger's Joker was a bit overrated. See, some people think that. We all have our different preferences. Who thought Cesar Romero's Joker couldn't be topped? Now, I didn't say that. I said before Heath Ledger, all we had was Jack Nicholson and Cesar Romero, and then, of course, Mark Hamill's animated Joker. And but at the same time, I mean, Cesar Romero's Joker, I was looking at my Joker picture, and he's part of it. He was a great Joker, even with his fucking painted over mustache. So, I don't know. You thought the Godzilla 2014 was boring? I could see that, but I really enjoyed it. I like the slow burn. Yeah, and seeing a lot of people, I enjoyed Leto's Joker as well, but they didn't give him time to breathe. So we'll see what happens. Resurrection Sunday Day. What's dropping? I think Snyder's just going to drop a Superman image, to be honest. Logan is perfect closure, yeah. But X-Men prequel closure is trash. Yeah, it didn't work. Dave, please give your quick thoughts on Dread 2012 to convince my... Oh, dude, come on. Okay, Michele's girlfriend. My God. It's fantastic. It's beautifully shot. It's a contained story. Carl Urban is fucking fantastic. And the action is great. And it's just one of those, like I said, it's one of those stories that's contained in one location. And it's an escape story that's just, you don't know where it's going to turn. And it's just full of action. It's full of like awesome slow motion action. It's great. Hey, there's Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Leto was robbed. Yes, Dredd was his shit. God damn it. I might watch that tonight. So, yeah, Dredd was fucking awesome. I think we all agree that Dredd was... We need a fucking sequel. I can't believe that came out in 2012. Fucking 8 years ago, guys. Holy shit. Fucking A, man. And there's still no sequel? My God. If Jackman comes back, it would feel the same way as it felt when Jordan... Yeah, see, it just wouldn't feel right. And I think Jackman feels the same. I think he went out. That was his opus, That was his swan song. Him and Patrick Stewart, Logan was their swan song. That's what it was. Jared Leto, the best. Yeah, I would say that. I would actually agree with that. He had a really great smile, Joker smile. I know, Hoskins. And again, Hoskins, I apologize that, that I kind of like came down on you a little bit. Again, long week. And yeah, you kind of hit a soft spot with your trolling. And I thought you were not kidding. So I apologize again, buddy. You could still troll me. Now that I realized that, because for a minute there, like I said, I thought you really were serious. So again, Apologize for that. But yeah, I think this is it, guys. We're going on an hour and 10 minutes. Dave, how do you feel about Hellboy and the Golden Army? I didn't care for it much. Yeah, it wasn't as good as the first, but it still was decent. And I still wish they would have finished that. I still wish they would have finished that the trilogy. Dread was like trippy. Yeah, it was so trippy. It was great. All right, guys. I think that's it. Appreciate you guys clicking in and joining me as per usual. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the weekend. I'll have videos tomorrow, and for sure, I will definitely have casual Batman content. Sorry, it's just sometimes it's just difficult because it takes like a day. It takes like a half a day to do stuff casual Batman. You know, I do have the Battinson Batman shirt. If you guys want it, check down below. It's on the Teespring. If you guys want to order one. And there will soon be a casual Batman t-shirt. I have one coming to me. Hopefully it'll hit her next week to see what it looks like. And I'll have a casual Batman shirt for sale, which will be pretty cool. And I appreciate you guys listening. And yeah, look forward to videos this weekend. And stay safe out there. Do what you can. Do your social distancing, your self-quarantine, watch movies. And yeah, that's it, guys. Cheers. All right, take it easy, guys. You're awesome. All right, love you.